Loa Tan story. When the Hung King period ended, and Duong Vong became king of Van Lang, he changed the country's name to O Lak, set up the capital in Phong Ki, County Loa Land, now in Dong An District, on the outskirts of Hanoi, and took care of building a temple. The building is truly solid. Read the legend about. The land chosen to build the citadel was a rock-hard hill. The crowd worked hard to dig and carry soil day after day, and the citadel gradually grew taller. And Duong Vong and his generals came to see it and were very pleased, thinking that a citadel could stand forever. Thunder and lightning could not shake it, rainstorms could not destroy it, and the enemy could not destroy it. But one night, the entire winding wall collapsed like flat land. And Duong Vong came to see and was very angry. Asking people nearby, they said, at night they heard loud footsteps coming from all directions, whispers, maybe ghosts. Why are there so many people? They were so scared that they didn't dare peek out. Then they heard the heroic sounds again, followed by loud sounds like thunder. Vong and Duong ordered his generals to urge him to rebuild the citadel until he could. The crowd enthusiastically covered up non-stop. The city wall gets higher and higher every day and is as high as before. But then one night, the entire wall collapsed like flat land. And Duong Vong sent someone to ask the people nearby, but they said the same thing as before. At night, they also heard loud footsteps like thousands of horses jumping past, then the heroic sounds, followed by rumbling sounds like thunder. And Duong Vong went out to see the collapsed city again, praying to God for help. "Help me finish building the citadel." The king walked around the base of the wall, thinking as he walked. Suddenly the king saw an old man with a white beard and hair walking from afar. Approaching Duong Vong, the old man, claiming to be a land god, told the king, "Don't worry. Tomorrow morning the king will wait at the river bank. There will be a messenger from Tanjiang to help the king build the citadel." Said. Then the old man disappeared. The next day, at dawn, Duong Vong went to the riverbank to wait for Ambassador Jiang. Just as the dew began to clear, a very large golden turtle emerged from the river, swam to the shore from the east, and approached the king. The turtle called himself the Golden Turtle God, the messenger of King Tui Te. And Duong Vong ordered Jiang porcelain to be placed on a golden tray and carried into the palace. Read good myths about. The king asked about the city's sandals, and the god Kim Kai said, "In that dew mountain, there is a white chicken that lives for many years and becomes pure, with unpredictable transformations. It often harms passers-by and guests staying at inns in this area." The kings of the past and their musicians who died were all buried in that dew mountain. Those ghosts have not dissipated for a long time, lurking in rock crevices and deep caves. Those ghosts were hostile to the king, so in the quiet night they gathered in groups to incite the white chicken to destroy the king's citadel. The white chicken spirit led those ghosts to the truth, used magic spells to destroy the city wall, and then flew back to the mountains near morning. The pure white chicken had a predestined relationship with the daughter of the innkeeper near the foot of the mountain, so it often appeared as passers-by who stopped by his house. Sometimes entering his daughter, sometimes entering his white chicken. If you want to build a citadel, you must first eliminate the demons and kill the innkeeper's daughter and white chicken. Listening to my advice, The king ordered a few generals to take troops into the forest to ambush them. Then the king disguised himself and the god Kim Kai, pretending to be pedestrians, went to the inn to ask for a place to stay. The innkeeper refused, using the excuse that there were many monsters in the mountain that often harm passers-by. But Nduang Vong and god Kim Kai insisted on staying, and the innkeeper had to comply with their wishes. At night, Nduang Vong heard loud footsteps outside, footsteps from all directions moving and bustling. Then suddenly a very strong hand hit the innkeeper's porch, followed by a voice calling for his daughter. God Kim Kai shouted angrily. The sound outside immediately stopped. The footsteps also gradually faded away. Near morning, there were loud footsteps outside. The god Kim Kai told Nduang Vong to open the door and call for ambush troops to chase the demons who were retreating to that dew. As he chased, he raised his crossbow and shot after him. Every time a series of arrows flew away, there were scary sounds of ghosts and ghosts crying. The sounds of moaning and crying gradually became less and less. When the sun rises, the demonic energy dissipates. Nduang Vong's soldiers dug up a lot of remains and ancient musical instruments in mountain caves. They piled them into high piles and burned them. The ashes were poured into the stream to completely dissolve the unjust souls. Nduang Vong and the god Kim Kai returned. The inn asked the innkeeper to give him a white chicken to thank heaven and earth. As soon as the chicken's blood was cut, the innkeeper's daughter also fell dead. At that moment, a bird flew out from the house. The Kim Kai god knew that it was a goblin that had found a way to escape, so he immediately cast a spell to kill the demon. After the demon was exorcised, the Kim Kai god reappeared in its original form. The golden turtle is very large. The god pulled out one of his toenails and gave it to Nduang Vong and said, "The king keeps this toenail to use as a crossbow bolt. When there is an enemy, take out a crossbow and shoot. One shot can kill thousands of enemy soldiers." Having finished speaking, the god disappeared. Thanks to the god Kim Kai, who eliminated all the demons, the citadel was built, thousands of feet wide, thick and high, swirling like a snail, so it was called Loa Tan. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.